to Mestalla for an absolute thriller. 7 goals, down to 9 men, Malaga, and the mild man of Manuel Pellegrini sent off in the second half. It had absolutely everything this game. Malaga, of course, spent all that money in January, not to mention the money they spent to start the season, but they are still in the bottom 3. That was the first chance of the game on just 1 minute of Baptista shooting, White saving, and Rondon unable to punish Valencia from the rebound. The first goal came on 9 minutes. It was for the visitors. Baptista setting up Aponio. His shot turned in by, by Rondon. And Valencia playing tactics at the back really, and Malaga looking like a decent side, and a great game from Baptista, who's not taken too long to adapt to Spanish football, but of course he's played here before for Sevilla and for Real Madrid. On 9 minutes, 14 minutes on the clock now, and it all goes wrong for Malaga. Dimichelis brings down Mata. It's a penalty for Valencia, and what colour will the card be for the Argentine? It's going to be a red card, and Malaga down to 10 men. What could I do, says the referee. Slightly hard, some might say. A penalty is enough of a punishment, but those are the rules. Well, that's certainly the interpretation of the rules in the Spanish league. Upstep Mata, and Valencia back in the game. Very convincing spot kick.
Just on 15-16 minutes there. Certainly so very harsh indeed for Malaga. Putting a very great performance.
Mistake from the Albert at the back. Rondon races away. White makes the save. He's having a good season. Rondon, the Venezuelan striker, very popular with the Malaga fans, and he's falling aside constant threat. 34 minutes on the clock. That was a Duda free kick. Camacho missed the first chance, but Rondon scooped in the rebound, and that was Malaga right back in the game. In fact, back in front on 34 minutes, despite the fact that they were a man down. White didn't do nothing about that effort from close range. Last piece of action from the first half. Rampaging run from Baptista. Shot. Used to go by the nickname of the Beast. Scored 40 goals, won over 2 seasons for Sevilla, then 4 moves to Real Madrid. And well, recently the nickname hasn't really fitted very well, but perhaps he's going to find that old form. Images now from the second half. Soldado puts Valencia back into the game. It was a decent assist from Pablo. Just onside the former Real Madrid opportunity to Cafe striker, and that makes it 2 apiece, and that's the second assist of the game from
youngster Pablo Hernandez. He's back on form. A bit of a run, lack of success, but Malaga, you have to say, put a very great performance.
Well, they did, but they were also foolish and unlucky with the refereeing decision, protests from Elder Rosario, and he steps over the line and he's sent off. And down to 9 men. It was going to be very difficult to hold out against Valencia on their own pitch. 22 minutes on the clock at this point. The corner comes in. Senko comes out, doesn't get it. And how about that for a finish? He knows how to strike the ball. Head of Vanega. And that was Valencia back in control of the game. But very hard decisions that went against Malaga. They haven't had the luck so far this season. Lovely finish from Eder Vanega. But they weren't dead, Malaga, despite the fact that they were now playing with a 2-man advantage. Refio sets up Baptista, he goes past Stankovic and scores, and suddenly it's 3 apiece. Manuel Pellegrini can't believe it. Bruno Emery can't believe it. And Valencia have scored some late goals in recent weeks. We're going to have to do it again if they're going to get 3 points. And of course, it's very important to keep winning, because the real race on this season in La Liga for that 4th Champions League spot. Good finish from Baptista. Manuel Pellegrini loses his head and he's sent off. I think that's the first time we've ever seen that in Spanish football. The former Real Madrid and Villarreal manager usually manages to keep his cool. There may be action after. Kept on protesting even after being sent off. And here comes the heartbreak for Malaga fans. Look away now. 44 minutes on the clock. Miguel's pass. And Soldado's cross. Average little finish. Sergio Asenko can't believe it. I'm not sure if we're going to see the reaction from Unai Emery. Yes, we are. Here we go. How about that? Valencia 4, Malaga 3. Starry making the save. Teams who played football in the Spanish League, Cup in Espanyol. Plenty of pressure from Espanyol. I'm not used to seeing them in orange. One of the best home records in La Liga, not so good away from home, and these frustrating images from the first half didn't look as if they were going to go away empty-handed once again. This should have been 2-0. How does Parejo miss that?
Yeah, it's a men's hit, and I would make sure, because that would have made it 2-0, and of course would have been a very different situation. It's going too hard. The Champions dominating the first, and Espanyol putting in a superb performance in the second quarter of the period.
Actually not our blunder of the week, is it? So I'm looking forward to seeing the blunder of the week. It's even worse than that. Terrible miss from Parejo. The images now from the second half. Sergio Garcia finding Luis Garcia, and he gets Espanyol back into the game. Good combination between those two. That came on 53 minutes.
With Osvaldo out, of course, their main striker, Pochettino, choosing Sergio Garcia, and great work from him on the right, finding his main straight, which he took the Espanyol goal. It was a superb second half performance.
Great work from Sergio Garcia. Career of nosedive as part of the squad to run the European Championship. There's goal number 2. Luis Garcia finding Callejon with his free kick, and Callejon putting Espanyol back in front.
Callejon, of course, has scored twice in the Centre Tijuana in Espanyol's away win last weekend, and it does seem that their away form is improving, and that's what 7 points clear of the 6th place team, Atletico Madrid.
63 minutes, here comes goal number 3, it's Sergio Garcia, and high profile move at the start of the season, hasn't had to play too many minutes because of the save. Osvaldo has been the main man, but he's injured, and it's time for Sergio Garcia to step up. I think his fans streaming away from the Coliseum. It's difficult enough to get them in, and keeping them in is sometimes a problem in the second half when things don't go Cafe's way.
Certainly, as we've seen from the images from the Sporting Atletico Madrid game in the morning on, what a difference a decent home crowd does make. And you've got to feel a bit sorry for Cafe. They had the chances, as you can see there, with Manu.
Yeah, and when it wasn't the woodwork, it was Carlos Panini saving that effort from Pedro Rios. 22 minutes into the second half, but they really were sheltered a little bit in Cafe by those 3 goals conceded in the matter of just 10 minutes. And more breakaway football from Espanyol. Sergio Garcia going down, wants a penalty. Referee rolls away the appeals. Catching the act with a slightly clumsy challenge, but the referee gives the defender the benefit of the doubt. I think he raised his leg there to deliberately impede the striker, but they got away with it. Getafe. Really making another save there, this time from Manu. Catching the shoulder of the defender there, but Panini manages to keep the ball out. Last chance of the game, Callejon racing through and just putting that one onto the crossbar. Could easily have been 4-1. But a very, very positive performance from Pochettino's side. And Espanyol, looking as if they are going to go the distance. Let's just hope that the players that do leave in the January transfer window don't affect them too much. The final score, Coliseum, Getafe 1, Espanyol 3.